Hey guys, I was just doing some research on the Wendy Williams situation and what the Guardian claimed, and the whole basis of Wendy being committed to an assisted living and having a guardian. The guardian in hospital was claiming dementia, so I had to go to Google. Google. Google in the house. So my question was, is dementia fatal? And the answer is yes, it is fatal. But let me tell you how fatal dementia is, okay? So it says dementia is a progressive decline in cognitive function. Okay, so it's a decline, meaning that at some point you will lose your ability to function normally, or that's the bottom line. You're gonna lose your ability to function normally. So it says dementia is a progressive decline and dementia is a progressive decline in a cognitive function that eventually leads to severe impairment in daily living. As the disease, hey guys, so let's find out what dementia is first. Dementia is fatal, okay? It's a fatal condition. It is a progressive decline in cognitive function that eventually leads to severe impairment in daily living. As the disease progresses, it damages the brain and affects vital functions such as breathing, swallowing, and mobility. In the later stages of dementia, complications such as pneumonia, infections, and malnutrition can arise, which ultimately lead to death, because obviously they're not eating, okay? And other stuff is going on as well. The average life expectancy after a dementia diagnosis varies depending on the type of dementia and the individual's overall health. So we know that Wendy got some issues already, like the Graves' disease, you see her eyes, you see her feet. We saw that. She showed us that in her documentary, which was like so sad. So sad to see our sister going out like this. But it's typically 8 to 10 years. So if it's 8 to 10 years, okay, that this disease will basically get worse, Wendy's not even going into 5 years of having dementia. It is important to note that while dementia is fatal, there are treatments, so they should be treating her, okay? And interventions available that can slow down the progression of the disease and improve the quality of life for individuals and their families. So something is definitely going on. If they're not seeking treatment to cure, or you can't cure the disease, but to help treat the disease, and they're not basically, trying to improve the quality of her life. Like, what's killing her spirit is the fact that she can't have friends and family visit, or she's not talking to them on the phone, okay? And the fact that, they're really trying to commit her and not give her money back or her freedom back. But we see Wendy, okay? We see Wendy. Wendy is very alert and aware, and she understands what is going on. And you know what? Even if she does have dementia, she realized that her money was being taken. That, hold on, wait a minute. Where is my money? And I think the courts should be overseeing this. They should be really keeping their eyes on people that they appoint to be the guardians of, acclaimed people who's really wealthy, or anyone who may have any assets and things like that. But, this is why you don't do deals with the devil. You understand? It's in your best interest to be at peace with yourself, others, and the situation, and let God sort all of this stuff out. Because you never know the motive of an individual. What was her motive for helping Wendy? And then Wendy reported that Wells Fargo was in on it. And I believe that, because if they didn't start a fraud investigation after her son did take her money out the bank, regardless to who sent him, they shouldn't have been calling the third party, the lady, the guardian. Now, when we talk about daily living, that means like shopping. Wendy shops. Eating. Wendy eats. Cooking, preparing her own food. I believe she does that. And I believe if she was in her house, her home, she could do that. Bathing, grooming, helping her get dressed. She's not like, she doesn't have any immobility issues. So you don't really have to help her, like, with changing and helping her with toiletry or whatever, going to the bathroom, period. You don't have to help her with those things. And not only that, her family is alive. Those are the ones that should be helping her. And if they want to help her, you should allow them to. I have an issue with people really getting into family matters and business. At what point do your brain say, hold up, wait a minute, this doesn't involve me? If you make the bed, you must lie in it. Okay? Because you have to learn from your decisions, even if they're wrong or right. You are the one who has to learn from the decision you made. But you see how they're trying to play Wendy, right? And, they said as the disease progresses, it damages the brain and affects vital organs, such as breathing, swallowing, and mobility. Wendy's okay. Wendy is okay by every means of the way. And if she had a boyfriend, she'll be getting some, sakiyaki, goody goody tootie. Stop playing with us. This is how they're getting our mothers, our daughters, our women, our children. They send our sons to jail. They send our others to places like this. Now, they need to be working on Wendy, or working with Wendy in regards to interventions and treatment plans that can slow down the progression of the disease. Okay? But no, that is what dementia means. Okay, guys? And just pay close attention to this case. When you sign over your rights and want someone to be a guardian or conservator, okay, you're giving them permission to handle your affairs legally. The law. That's why God said, do this before it goes into the court. Try to work all of this stuff out before the courts get involved. They're not your friends, and they got too many cases to be focused on one. That is the difference. You got to have peace and righteousness within you, okay? Do right by your people. Don't allow others to get involved with your family matters. Period.
This is for everybody. I had to come back and say, if they don't cherish your presence, bless them with your absence. Have a good day.